Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my friends. Good morning, my brothers and sisters from all over the world. This morning, we are going to talk about the human body, the second universal truth, the human body. As the evolutionary theory, as the evolutionary wisdom has already proved that the human beings, the humanity is the apex of the evolution in the universe, on the planet Earth. When we are the apex of the universe, universal evolution, then it definitely asks for the very fact that the whole universe is the stakeholder. All the energies of the universe are taking part in making the human body. So the whole universe is the stakeholder in the human body, because we know that it has taken millions and millions of years to evolve the experiential wisdom by the life principle. And the life principle has embedded all the experiential wisdom in the genetic apparatus. The genetic apparatus being available to every human being is the result of millions and millions of years of evolution. So as we know that the human being is a microcosm, it's a mini universe. So all the energies of the universe are taking part, are the constituents to build the human body. So when the whole universe is taking part, when all the energies of the universe are stakeholders in the human body, in making of the human body, then definitely it says that we are responsible. It also calls for the cosmic responsibility of every human being to use the human body for the good of himself or herself and good of everybody, the good of whole universe. So we have a cosmic responsibility the way we use our body, the way we use our physical, mental, and emotional resources. What kind of use we are putting our body to? Are we using our body to propagate, to establish a chain of good in the universe? Or we are using our body to establish the chain of evil, chain of selfishness, chain of dishonesty, chain of evil? Or we are using our body for love, compassion, justice, equality, and equality which is universal equality, not just the equality of convenience of the male ego, but the real gender equality. I would like to recall right now, because we have the context of the equal, universal equality of genders, which was demonstrated by Lord Shiva in our body. In his own body, he is shown half female and half of the body male, just in one body, known as Ardhanarishwara Swarupa, the image of both genders together, Ardhanarishwara. What does it mean? Lord Shiva is the embodiment of universal welfare and universal justice and universal honesty also. And He's shown us, He's shown the humanity that we have both the genders existing in every human being, which the science later on proved it and supported this fact that in our genome, in every male body, there is a small little female. In every female, there is a small little male in the genome. We are two together. And bring these two together is the real yoga. Putting these two together is the real yoga. That's the experiential wisdom. To practice the total equality of genders is the real yoga. To understand that, to respect that. So, we are talking about the stakeholder energies of the whole universe in the human body, and this is our biggest responsibility on earth, the way we carry our body and what use we are putting our body to. And it calls for self-examination. It calls for to ask ourselves, to look within and look in front of the mirror and ask yourself what use you are putting your body to. Are you propagating the evil on earth or you are propagating the good? And we have plenty of examples in the human history, and not only human history, but the history of avatars, the visiting divine energies of God, like Jesus Christ, like Lord Krishna, like Prophet Muhammad. We have a long list of prophets in the human history. And that's a great example, the way they use their body. They use their body to establish the chain of good. It is the problem of the humanity, what humanity is doing with their teachings. It is, the fault doesn't lie with the prophets. The fault lies with us. Because we are taking too long to ask this big question. The humanity is taking too long to ask this big question, what use I'm putting my body to. And every individual, every person, every human being must ask, to begin with, must ask this question. Am I using my body to establish a chain of evil? Or I'm using my body to establish a chain of good for myself and good for all others? The science has already proved that if a butterfly flaps the wings in a garden in New Delhi or in a garden in Central Park of New York, the effect will carry on till the end of the universe. Can you imagine what science is talking about? The science is talking about universal interconnectedness, that everything is connected in space and time. So everyone has an effect. So our karma is having the cosmic consequences, universal consequences. So the way we use our body is our cosmic responsibility. Because the whole universe has come together to build the human body. All the energies of the universe have come together to build the human body. So everyone is the stakeholder in the universe, in this microcosm. So the whole macrocosmos has come together to build the human body, to take part, to participate in this greatest universal event. As we talked about, the human birth is the greatest cosmic opportunity. Why we say that? Because for the whole universe, all the energies are taking part. For every energy of the universe is taking part in the human body, in the human consciousness. Like a big family. Like what Lord Krishna said, Vasudev Kutamkam, the family of God. So the whole family of God is taking part in the human body. So please ask this big question now. The time has come for the humanity to ask this big question. What use we are putting our bodies to? Are we using our body as a mercenary? As a terrorist? As a murderer? As a killer? As a rapper? Or all kind of pedophiles? All kind of abusers? Or we have a choice to ask this big question and say, enough is enough. I'm not going to use my body to establish the chain of evil. This is my bottom line, and I begin here, now, today, here. So my dear friends and our brothers and sisters from all over the world, the time has come to ask this big question. We cannot afford anymore to establish the chain of evil, and we are feeding the biosphere what the great Catholic priest, the French priest, Pierre Chardin, who said, we are creating a new sphere because of collective consciousness of the humanity around the earth. Believe me, my friends, my brothers and sisters, we are definitely feeding the biosphere with the evil thoughts, with the evil actions and evil words. And we have established the global civilization of violence. And believe me, the violence never ends. It breeds more violence. Don't you ever think that just because you are very powerful and you have the atom bombs and neutron bombs, or you can use your own body as a terrorist to kill innocent people around, believe me, it will never stop. It will breed more violence, and there is no way out other than practicing non-violence. So we have to make a Shiva Sankalpa to use our body like Lord Shiva uses his body for the universal welfare. And he says, I'm nobody. Shiva is not existing. Only the embodiment of the universal welfare, Jagat Kalyan, is existing. So we have to make this great resolution by asking this question, very important question, what use I'm putting my body to, whether it is for the truth, whether it is for the non-violence, whether it is for the universal rights of the sentient beings and the human rights, or I'm using my body for the greatest fuel efficiency, the energy efficiency, and to bring the God upon the earth by concentrating and focusing our mind on the divine attributes. Thank you very much, my dear friends and my brothers and sisters. Ask this big question right now, this morning, and say enough is enough. Thank you very much.